Okay, so we're not going to take this fridge because, like, the fear of every scrap and pallet man video. All right, we got an empty trailer there, and that's a problem again, so we're going to go and see if we can fill it up.
Right upside down. Perfect. Thank you. No problem. Have a great day.
Yeah, it's a nice little start. What do we have here? Oh, and even a sign that tells us that it works. You put a sign on it for us. It says it works. You want it?
Well, don't cut the cord on me. We'll figure it out. Maybe.
All right, well, it's in there, and I'll decide on the cord at some point. What do we have here? Pile of goodies, a chair, some random metal. I'm gonna grab this cord.
This whole thing looks like it's...
Yeah, there's a lot of different pieces. Oh, we're gonna snip that. Still. It's a pile that just keeps on giving. I don't think we want any of these little solar lights. It's more plastic than anything. Can't tell if it's plastic or metal. That's plastic. I think we're pretty good here. Oh, hold on. I can see it for it. That's it. Alright, that was a good little stop. Let's see what's next. And one little folding chair. It's in there. And then we got one little umbrella here. I'm going to take the cloth off of that and get it in there. What do we have here? Little scrap donation. Alright, let's start with this piece. I'll just dump this whole container into our trailer and give him his little plastic box back, because I don't know if he wants that or not. So we'll just take that and put your little plastic box back on the curb. All right, let's see what else we find. And what do we have here? A little weed whacker, or weed trimmer. There's a decent amount of weight to it as well. There we go. Not too much. Oh, we'll take what goes here. A little aluminum downspout. All right. And what do we have here? Is it metal? Oh yeah, that's metal. Alright, so we found a fridge and a screen door. I'm gonna help my brother and see if we can get that loaded up. Okay, so we're not gonna take this fridge because, like, the fear of every scrap and pallet man video, it is full of disgustingness. Yeah. I don't know if you can see, but it's full and it stinks and it's gross and we're not taking it.
move it back up on the wall.
Alrighty. Alright, so the guy that owns the fridge says that he's going to come out and empty all the rotten food out of the fridge. So I guess if he empties all the rotten food out of the fridge, maybe we'll take it. Car hood on the other side of the road and I didn't even see it.
He just brought it out.
If you look over my brother's shoulder, you'll see the people cleaning out the fridge. So we got it on there. Quite honestly, I'm pretty shocked that those people offered to come out and clean it out. But they're very, very understanding that the scrapyard doesn't want a fridge full of old rotten food that is obviously not scrap metal. But they were very nice and understanding, and we're taking the fridge. Nice little pile of scrap. Try not to get hit by the cars. What we have here, just a wee little bit of metal. We'll take it. Our load's starting to add up. Yeah, we're getting there. So we just stopped. We found a barbecue on this side, trampoline, go-kart, chairs on that side. So give us a second here. We're going to try to get all this loaded up. Oh, we got all that on there. Yeah, not a bad little load. So we got another barbecue. We're still in the very same spot. And another neighbor walked by and offered us a lawnmower. So we're going to turn around and go back a half a dozen houses and add a lawnmower to this, and then we're probably going to be done. And we got the lawnmower, sticking that in there.
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere.
No, it's on. I think we're probably pretty good. Well, we'll see. Well, that last stop was pretty great. That lady just kept bringing out more and more and more and more stuff. We must have got 200 to 300 pounds worth of scrap just from one lady. And then her neighbors were there so long, other people started bringing out stuff. That other guy brought out the lawnmower. That was pretty fantastic. There's my collection of cords that I got for the night. So I'm going to process those up. And now I'm going to just pop those totals up on the screen and show you how much our scrap weighed this evening and what we got for it. So at our scrapyard, there is a different category for appliances like fridges, stoves, washers, and dryers. They call it enamel tin. So on our load, we had 300 pounds of enamel tin at $250 a ton, or 12.5 cents per pound, for $37.50. And then we had 660 pounds of regular tin shred at $330 a ton, or 16.5 cents per pound, for $108.90, made for a grand payout of $146.40. Look at this. Before I do that, we got an Xbox. So I'm going to put that in the trailer. Yeah, it looks a little dirty, but you never know if it's going to work. All right, so we got empty trailer problems again, so we're going to go out and see what little treasures we can find in the garbage tonight. Oh, we just got one little lamp. Nice heavy one. All right, I'm going to cut the cord off of that. And one little weed trimmer leaning up on a tree. All right, it's in there. And we found ourselves our first barbecue hiding underneath here. So we're going to clean this up, get it in the trailer, and see what else we find. Oh, look at this. Before I do that, we got an Xbox. So I'm going to put that in the trailer. Yeah, it looks a little dirty, but you never know if it's going to work. All right. My brother got rid of that cover. We're gonna steal this barb. Well, not steal, but you know what I mean. We're gonna take this barb. Same stop. What do we have here? Anything else? I don't know if this is worth taking. I think I'm just going to leave it here. Yeah, we're just going to leave it here. Maybe somebody else will want it. Not for me. Yeah, a little scrap donation box. I love it when people do that. Let's throw that whole box of goodness in there. Alright, it's in there. One little lonely office chair. Maybe I'll just break that off. Alright. I guess we'll just unscrew it. 2 out of the 4 screws are already missing, so makes for quick work. Oh, we're gonna do that and put it in the trailer and see what's next. And a couple little folding chairs. I'll take those. Alright. And just a little bit of scrap metal. I'm not going to take that tabletop because who wants the glass? Not our scrapyard, that's for sure. Alright. Got an electric lawnmower. I'm going to toss this in and then go look at that. And look at that, we found ourselves a teeny little barbecue. Can't even open the lid, but I'm going to load it up. Yeah, look at this nice little donation. It's all bundled up nicely for us. Let's chuck that in there. All right, good to go. And another barbecue. So give us a moment, we're going to get that loaded up. Nice little grilled piece I can grab. Load that in there. We're going to rearrange a little bit and get that barbecue on there. So we got that one on there. Got 2 small barbecues and 1 really small barbecue. And hopefully we find some more. Oh, we got a dolly that's half plastic, half metal. It's enough metal, though the plastic doesn't weigh much and it still weighs quite a bit. So some metal poles, yeah, we'll take it. It's a baby gate donation. Oh, my brother's gonna stick that in there. And let's see what we can find at the next stop. And just a wee little bit of metal, but we'll take it. All adds up. Well, we're starting to get a real collection of baby gates. Well, that's all right. This one's nice and heavy. With the other one, we got ourselves an iron board. So I'm going to take the cover off that and load it up. And one little tricycle. Sure, why not? It's kind of half plastic, half metal, but there's enough metal. All right, it's in there. Let's keep going. And another little weed trimmer. So we're going to thread that in there. Come on, get in there. Get in your home. It found its home. What do we have here? Looks like a bike rack to me. Lots of metal. Let's take it. Alrighty. What do we have here? Fenders. And a bike. And a light shade. Alright, we're gonna load this one up. And we got ourselves a spreader. There's enough metal on there that our yard takes them without any hassle. All right. Well, it's a so-so load tonight, but that might be just about it. We'll see if we find anything else. Well, it's official. This is the last stop of the night. One more little lamp one more little cord. We're gonna get this loaded up. I wonder if it's brass. Let's check quickly. Let me see here. I have a magnet right here. Nope. Definitely not brass. All right, I'm gonna add this to the load, and that's it for the evening. Alrighty, so that was our load for this evening. This is my little pile of cords. It was not a very good cord night, as you can tell. Only got a few of them. But I did find this little electric motor that was in a donation pile. Looks like some copper in there, so I'll have to take that apart and file that and see if it actually is copper or not. Not very much, but why not? It's just something to do extra on the side. And then I found this one little brass piece in this donation pile, and yeah, I scratched it on the back, and you can see there that's nice and yellow still. So definitely a nice little piece of brass. And brass at my yard right now is going for $3.60 a pound. So I'm not going to pass up even the little pieces of brass, nice and heavy. So I'm going to throw those totals up on the screen. Let's see how much our load weighed and what exactly we got paid for it. So we had 480 pounds of tin shred at $330 per ton, or 16.5 cents per pound, for a grand total of $79.20. He gave us like 10 rotors, so that was a fantastic stop. All right, the trailer's almost kind of empty. There's a little bit of AC stuff that needs to be cleaned up, but we're gonna head out and see what we can find tonight and see if we can fill it up. All right, here's our first stop. We got these nice sheets of metal, kind of heavy. Let's see, they felt too heavy to be aluminum, but I'm going to double check. Yeah, no, definitely not aluminum. And one little chair. I think there's enough metal on it that it'll qualify. There we go, it's in there. All right, found this little table. Little teeny bit of glass in it, but that's okay. We'll probably take that out later. And one little wire racky thing. Sure, let's take it. All right, let's see what's next. Just had a very nice lady come out and give us these bed rails, so that's great. And we're gonna keep on going and see what's next. Is this enough metal? Well, this pulls off. This one is more attached. Yeah, that one's a little more attached. You'd have to cut them off, I think.
All right, we'll just put it on the way it is.
All right. Does the insert come out? The insert doesn't come out. Oh. The insert doesn't come out. Do you want it? Right. Is this metal? Oh, it is a little bit of light helium metal, but we'll take it. Come around here to the other side. Alrighty, a nice little pile of metal at the curb. Let's tuck that in. What's that? A TV? Yeah, we're just looking for metal stuff that's mostly metal. Thank you, though. Alrighty. All right, so we just got flagged over by a gentleman that gave us all kinds of stuff. He gave us bed rails. He gave us this microwave. This is where we picked up the vent hoods. Gave us this stuff. But most importantly, he gave us like 10 rotors. So that was a fantastic stop. here. I thought I had seen something. Yes, I did. Curtain rod, watering can. Yep, we'll take those. Alrighty. And one little cook pot. Yep. Pour out the water. It's got an aluminum insert. I'm just going to clip the cord. And look at this pile of goodness we found here. They're doing a whole nice porch reno, and we're going to help them get rid of their metal railings. Oh, they're nice and heavy iron rails. All right, so we got all the metal railings on there. We put some on this side, and other ones are hiding over here on the other side. Not bad, it's starting to come together. And we got ourselves a chair here, so let's throw this on. Wedge that down in there. And you know what? Everybody needs pails for scrapping, so let's just take ourselves some extra pails. And look at this piece of gloriousness found at the end of a dead-end street. A little bit of copper. See how heavy this is. It's not too bad. There's the free copper.
Right out to the fitting.
All right, I got the good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna put the gate down and get this thing loaded. We got that one loaded up on there.
I don't think you need a strap on that baby.
What do we have here? That's wood. Oh, that's mostly metal. There we go. So that's our load for tonight. We did all right. We got so many rotors. There's like one there. There's another one hiding down underneath. Underneath this couch, there's all kinds of rotors. More rotors up over there. So like that one guy, that was a fantastic stop. Gave us all those rotors. All these cast iron railing pieces, super, super heavy. The water tank. We'll see what this weighs. I'm gonna pop those totals up on the screen in a second. That was all my wire though for tonight. I only got 2 little tiny cords and that was it. So that's the way it goes sometimes. All right, let's see how much this weighed. So we had 250 pounds of enamel tin, which was pretty much the hot water tank, at $250 per ton, or 12.5 cents per pound, for a total of $31.25. And then we had 510 pounds of tin at $330 per ton, or 16.5 cents per pound, for a total of $84.15. And then we had 280 pounds of AutoCast, which was the rotors, which was going for $370 per ton, or 18.5 cents per pound, for a total of $51.80, which made for a grand totals. The total weight of the trailer was 1,040 pounds, for a grand payout of $167.20. Good day.
Yeah, we're gonna flip it upside down. Good enough. Yeah, I'll just pull that over.
So we almost had an empty trailer until that neighbor brought us the table just as we were leaving, and we found this stuff near our local dumpsters, so we're gonna go out and see what treasures we can find tonight. First stop, we found an S, and the S is metal. Wow, we got an S for scrap. That's kind of cool. Can I get this all with one hand? Yep. That is cool. I like the yes. Let's see here. I think we're gonna leave the umbrella, but we'll definitely take that. That's plastic. My brother's looking over there, a little teeny trash can. Let's see if the S is aluminum. I'm guessing it might be. Oh, it is.
Is that solid aluminum?
Yeah, it's a big old chunk of aluminum S.
That's awesome.
It is. Have a little trash can. Yeah, just weird things that you find in the trash. Metal letters made out of cast aluminum.
Are these aluminum?
No, you can see the rest.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
But screw right out.
yeah, exactly. Just take them out and you got yourself a clean piece of cast aluminum. All right, let's see what's next. What do we have here? Is this card under the garbage? Is that garbage? Okay, thank you. Thanks. Have a good night. A little bit of goodness on there. And a little pair of lockers. That's all right. What is this for? Yeah. It's ceramic. All right, let's see what's next. Like what we got here, a little bit of scrap metal. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
There we go. Those were nice and heavy. And lonely little light fixture. Leave that near the front there. But over here, hiding behind the bin. Haha! Alright, I'm gonna get this loaded in there. And look at this. Nice heavy piece of fencing. Alright. I am gonna get that into the trailer, but I can't do it one-handed. Just like that, we finally found a decent size appliance. It's not really a dryer cord though.
No, it is not.
But we'll clip that regular cord and get it loaded in there. So we got that on there. Let's see what else we can find. We got one little lonely chair. The Scrapyard doesn't like this wicker stuff too much, but they don't give us too much of a hassle on these smaller chairs. There we go. Just a wee little shovels. It's like shovels for little people. Shovels for us. Look at this. Nice little golf cart bag. I would hazard guess that some of this might be aluminum. Don't know. Let's plop it up. That's in there. Let me just grab my magnet. Yeah, that's aluminum. I don't know if we'll take it apart though or not. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's in there. Well, we're back at home. We didn't get too much tonight. It was kind of got skunked. But, you know, that's the way it goes in street scrapping. Some nights you have really good nights, other nights not so much. But we're gonna take this in and see what we get for it in the morning. All I got was 2 little cords and my faucet tap thing here. It's got a little bit of copper and brass sticking out the end, not very much, but I'll take it in the house to clean it up. Always save up the non-ferrous stuff. But yeah, let's throw those totals up on the screen and see what our little pile of scrap got us for the night. Okay, so because we had a dryer and a lot of the other stuff we found had plastics and other non-metal items attached, our load was downgraded to enamel tin. So we had 400 pounds of enamel tin at $250 per ton, or 12.5 cents per pound, for a grand total of $50. And when you no longer have room for a barbecue, that's how you do it. Just toss that puppy right up on top, throw a strap over it, good to go. So we got an empty trailer again and we're gonna head out scrapping. our journey begins right now. What do we have here? 5 different chairs. There's definitely enough metal.
In half, we can take it apart. Just gotta cut off the front parts. I'm gonna stand them off now.
Ups-a-daisy.
Two will sit together, but 3 seem to be too much.
Head up the road.
If it wasn't for that, which is really thick, so the regular knife's not going to cut it.
Yeah.
But
I think they'll be all right. What is this? It's an interesting little device, whatever it is, with some bed rails. All right, we're gonna get this loaded up. The scrappers have been active, at least the cord cutters, but they didn't take this little bit, so we're gonna take that. Now, what do you think, fellow scrappers? Is this out for scrap? I don't know. You see where it was wheeled right over there. So I'm gonna guess that that is out for scrap. Anybody here? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's a safe bet that that's scrap because, like, you know, they're not starting at the corner of their lawn. It's right at the curb on garbage night. I'm gonna load it up. Now, I thought I saw something that looked like wire. What do we have here? We have a bunch of wire. All right. Yeah. I'm not sure what kind it is, but it's definitely wire. Oh, I'm gonna trip myself. Yeah. I have to look at that close when I get home, but I'm gonna guess that this is some copper wire. If not, it'll go to the shred pile. And we got an umbrella. Is it metal or wood? Oh, it's metal. All right, I'm gonna take the cloth off of this and load it up. Is this metal? 50-50. 50-50. Oh well, it's in there. Just stopping for a wee little bit of metal. Yep, we'll grab that. Slowly but surely. And what do we have here? Another lawnmower. Oh look, and the scrap man pulled up right behind us. All right, I am gonna load that in there. A nice little hunk of metal. Alrighty. All right, so we called it quits early tonight because my brother wasn't feeling very well. But I think we're just gonna pick up this operation tomorrow and see what we can add to it then. So my brother decided to go and sell that little bit that we had there, and we ended up with 360 pounds of tin at $330 per ton, or 16.5 cents per pound, for a grand total of $59.40. So the trailer's looking pretty empty again, so we're gonna head out scrapping. So we stopped at a friend's house and we are gonna load up this deep freezer for them and take it away. So yeah. What do we have here? That's in there. Found these few other little black chairs along the way. Stuck some in the freezer. All right, let's see what else we can find. And just a nice wee little scrap donation pile. Sure, why not? Yep, right into the freezer. What do we have here? Is this scrap? Well, it's kind of 50-50-ish, but I think so. There we go. What do we got here? A window fan. A little AC thingy. Oh, I don't want the sunbeam, but we will take the cord. We'll take that one. And another bike rack. Find quite a few of these. Wait for the traffic here to go by. There we go. And just a little bit of metal. That's okay. Because right over here, I see a little bit more. Old mailbox. And I'm gonna get those loaded in. What's this? Free hammocks on the curb. Found ourselves a little bit of pool ladders. Make sure I don't get hit by cars. Lots of traffic. All right, that's in there. Just about drove right past this and then realized that's a rusty hunkin' piece of metal. So into the trailer you go. Oh, it's a Keurig. I was wondering. Well, I think I'm just going to take the cord. And what do we have here? A whole bunch of sheet tin, I think. I don't think it's aluminum. Let me double check. Nope. Nope. Not aluminum.
Get her folded up.
All right, so give us a second. We're going to get this loaded in there. Well, we got that stuff kind of crunched up and in there, but the lady says she's got a whole shed in the backyard, so we're going to go take a look. So it turns out we got about half this lady's shed taken apart and loaded in our trailer, and then our angle grinder died. So we couldn't take apart the rest of her shed, so we'll come back one day next week once everything's charged up and get rid of the rest of her shed. Alright, we're just going to toss the strap over that to hold all of that down. And we're going to be on our way. What do we have here? One giant barbecue that is not as heavy as my brother thinks it might be. That's not too bad. No, we're going to somehow try to toss that right on top of this pile. And when you no longer have room for a barbecue, that's how you do it. You just toss that puppy right up on top, throw a strap over it, good to go. Yep, that's on there. Yeah, that's a heavy duty strap somebody gave us the other day. They had a disassembled washing machine and we were taking the metal parts, and he's like, you know, if you take these plastic parts, I'll give you this really big ratchet strap that was brand new. I was like, all right, we'll take you a little bit of plastic for a free ratchet strap. Why not? All secure. And there's one little baby gate. It's a nice heavy one. That one looks really, really light, but it's not. Thank you. And as you can see, this was my little cord collection for the night. Again, not too much. We got about 4 decent little cords there. But I got this window fan that I picked up because, you know, I needed a window fan. And I figured there's a good chance it might work. So I brought it in the house, plugged it in. Works absolutely just fine. Nothing wrong with it. It's got a 2-speed setting. Works perfectly. So that was a good score. You never know what you're going to find on garbage night. So let's pop those totals up on the screen and see exactly how much did our load weigh tonight. So it turned out we had 560 pounds of tin shred at $305 per ton, or 15.25 cents per pound, for a grand total of $85.40. And what keeps happening to me, every time I go scrapping, I always run into my fans. All right, so we got an empty trailer and it's time to go scrapping. So our journey is going to begin right now. What's this? A bunch of metal pipe on the curb. Is that aluminum? No, I don't think so. It's pretty heavy. I'll check with the magnet. All right, let's see if this is magnetic. Oh yeah, it's magnetic. Magnetic? Yep. That's a good little first stop, and just a wee little scrap donation bundle. But hey, it all counts, so we'll take it. My brother found another scrap donation pile on the other side. Not brass. Railroad spike. This stuff is something. I think that was just popped. Yeah, it's a beautiful lawnmower and auto cast. At first we were like, is the lawnmower being used? But we spotted the rotors on top and figured, nope, it's not. So I'm going to load that in. We have one big. Scrapyard doesn't like this stuff so much, but they've been taking it from us lately, so we're going to load it in. And what do we have here? Just a wee little bit of metal. Yep, I'll take that. I'll take that. And what do we have here? One little cable. Yep. Well, the tape was a clear indication that that separates easily. A second to rearrange this and we'll see what else we find. What do we got here? A lawnmower bag and a weed trimmer. Well, we're going to leave the lawnmower bag right here, but we will take the weed trimmer if it can desnaggle itself. There we go. It's all tangled up. Let's see what else we find. What do we have here? That's aluminum extrusion for sure. Let's see. Let me just grab my handy dandy magnet. Oh yeah, all aluminum. Yep, nice little aluminum score.
Oh yeah, there's 6 of them.
Yeah, we'll recycle the metal.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Six folding chairs, we'll take that all day long. These things don't look like much, you know, when it's just one, but when you get 6 of them, it starts to weigh something. You got them all? This next little pile, we'll see if there's anything good. Plastic, plastic. A little bit of metal. A little bit of metal attached to more plastic. No, really don't want that. Let's take that one little piece. And a little fire pit chumea. What do you call them?
Chumea.
A chumea. Well, that one's pretty rusted out, but we're going to toss it in. And a little pile of scrap metal. Minus all the water. There we go. And what do we got here? A little charcoal barbecue, metal bucket. Sure, we'll take all this good stuff. Chunks of plastic flying down the road. Oh, I thought that was going to sit in there a little bit. Yeah. Let me get the little hunk of plastic redropped. Oh, it wasn't even plastic. It was a little thin, rusty hunk of metal. Oh, it's in there now. And one little desk lamp. A little cord. All right, I'm gonna unwrap that cord. A couple of chairs and an element from a stove. We can leave that piece. Wait for the traffic to go by. More traffic. There we go, I got mine in. What's this we find? Another rotor and a metal table. We'll take it. Looks like the 3rd rotor I think we found. This table looks metal enough. Oh, does that actually have the drying rack in there?
Yep.
Well, there you go. All right, what else are we gonna find? Our little load's coming together. Not finding a lot of big stuff, but we're finding a ton of medium-sized stuff. We're on a roll of finding pieces of sheds. This is all attached, so let's try to do a little foldy fold. Yeah, we're gonna try to fold this up and see if we can load it. All right, so we're gonna try to cut this monstrous piece. So if you're wearing headphones, turn down your volume. Yeah, a guy stopped us on another street and said, "Hey, do you want a dryer?" We said, "Yeah, we'd love a dryer." So we stopped, got a dryer. A nice gentleman just gave us a bunch of scrap metal. There was a bunch of rotors and heavy stuff over there. A little old battery charger taken apart. And somebody else is going to give us something else. And a gentleman gave us a nice 20-pound hunk of metal. Toss that in there. Let's see what else we find. Our load's getting pretty heavy. I'm not sure what it is, but what I do know is it's all metal.
Running boards off a truck.
Greasy hands tonight. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Running boards, yeah. How greasy my hand is. Alrighty, one little piece of, oh, that's in use. Okay, sorry. What keeps happening to me every time I go scrapping, I always run into my fans. Alright, I'm gonna cut the cord. And just a few little barbecue grills. Sure, why not? Add those right down in there. They're not going anywhere. And one patio umbrella to go, please. I think these vacuum parts are enough metal. Those ones are not. This one is. Wait for the cars. Yeah, that's even aluminum, I would hazard a guess. Let's see if my brother needs a hand here. And we'll get this big umbrella loaded up. So we're back home now, and this is everything we got for the night. And I tell you, this has got to be a fairly decent load. If this doesn't add up to $100, I will be surprised. I got my handful of wires, nice little dryer cord. So that's all right. All right, I'm gonna throw those totals up on the screen and let's see exactly what we got here. So we had 100 pounds of autocast, which was the rotors, at $370 per ton, or 18.5 cents per pound for $18.50. And then we had 700 pounds of mixed scrap at $280 per ton, or 14 cents per pound, for a grand total of $98, which made our overall load 800 pounds, and we received $116.50. Well, that is a scrap donation pile if I ever did see one. Yep, all kinds of good stuff. What are we gonna do with all this free scrap on the curb? Oh, that's right, we're gonna sell it to the scrapyard. I almost forgot. All right, so we got a not so empty trailer. We got a few things in here already, but we're gonna head out street scrapping and see what else we can find. And our journey is gonna begin right now. Well, there's a table. I think we gotta move a couple of things though. Oh, that's even better. All right, I'm gonna load this up. What do we have here? Old skis and poles, an umbrella. If you don't, those are wood. Well, I thought it might have been bed rails. I was wrong. It was a patio umbrella, but it was still an alright stop. Let's see what's next. What do we have here? This is like, what, a rototiller, gas powered? That'll be alright. Alright, I'm gonna load that up. What do we got here? Yes, please. That's very heavy. Metal. Don't know. Let's check with the handy dandy magnet. Not metal. That one is though. this piece of cable. And this base is nice and heavy. The other one there was definitely like plaster. Alrighty, it's in there, it's coming together. And we got ourselves a chair and a little shower rack. Alright, we'll take it. Wait for the cars. It's in there. If we find anything big, we're gonna have to rearrange some stuff. Alrighty. Got some bike tires. Another bike tire. Don't need the rubber. Cage. Not sure what this is, but it's got a big metal bar in it.
Bicycle, sure.
Yep. Nice. Oh, look at that.
Perfect. That's it.
That was a good toss. All right, let's see what else is out there. We were stopped at this pile picking up all this stuff. A nice lady came out and asked us if we would like a bike. So I'm just waiting for my brother to come back with potentially with a bike. He should be coming from over there. What's that?
More.
Like what?
There's at least one more, maybe two.
Okay.
One more.
So she's gonna give us 3 bikes. You never know what people are gonna give you when they see you out scrapping. 3 bikes is pretty nice. And there are multi little kids in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, just clean up everything, you know.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's the time of year to do it.
No, before my son here, you know, this one he had metal one. Do you have the phone number?
All right. 2 nice little faucets. Those are gonna go with me on the inside. Just like that, we found ourselves a barbecue. All right, we're somehow gonna try to get that onto there. Wish us luck. All right, so I guess that's how you do it. You just throw it on there and we're gonna toss a strap over it and see if we can find anything else. What do we have here? A bunch of scrap metal. We'll start with this. Very light helium steel. It's like a table of some sort, little end table type thing. see if I can rearrange that. Just a little bit of scrap. That's all right. They're nice and heavy. Nice and slidey. Am I seeing double? No, that is two different power washers. And an air conditioner, or a microwave. Toss this in there somehow. Yes, sir. I will take your vent hood. No problem. One-handed scrapping at its finest. Well, that is a scrap donation pile if I ever did see one. Yep, all kinds of good stuff. What are we gonna do with all this free scrap on the curb? Oh, that's right, we're gonna sell it to the scrapyard. I almost forgot. All right, we're gonna get this loaded in there. I'm gonna need both my hands. Some lady's giving my brother a couple of hand carts. We can take a peek in here. That's plastic. Oh, one little piece of yard art. He's just chatting away with that lady over there.
My landlord has a trapper that comes and gets it and the shed back there, but it's taken him a long time to even get it.
All right, so we're back home and we've got this enormous pile of junk right down to the kitchen sink that looks like it almost fell out of the trailer, but it didn't. Now, what do you think this is going to be worth? That is the question of the day. It's quite the load, quite a bit of heavy stuff. I don't know, we'll see in the morning. And I got my little pile of brass collection stuff, so I'm gonna take that in the house and get that cleaned up. I like my brass. If I had a favorite metal, well, copper's up there, but brass is a lot heavier, so I kind of like the brass. But anyways, let's throw the totals up on the screen and we'll see exactly what we got for this load. So we had 235 pounds of enamel tin, which was pretty much the 4 bicycles we had, at $250 per ton, or 12.5 cents per pound, for a total of $29.39. And then we had 705 pounds of regular tin shred at $305 per ton, or 15.25 cents per pound, for a total of $107.51. Which gave us a grand total weight of 940 pounds on the trailer, for a grand total payout of $136.90. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.